this evening we stopped by Locker Room Coffee on Xiamen. The place we were meant to go is not there anymore. It's like a jewelry store or something, even though the cafe sign's still up. But yeah, Xiamen is one of the old foreign concessions. Yeah, let's head off to dinner.
For Guangzhou East Railway Station, platform 1.
Just got off the subway at Dongchang and we're going to Enning Liu Fu Ji, which is like a kind of like a classic Cantonese type food. It's got like wonton noodles and you know, beef brisket, that kind of thing. We made it. We're just sitting here outside, so it's pretty nice. It's a real nice evening. Hopefully the food's served up quick because I'm pretty hungry. We're going to get some wonton noodle soup, pork wontons. We're going to get some fried shrimp wontons and some beef brisket. All pretty like classic Cantonese dishes from this kind of small local shop. So they sold out of the fried wonton, so we replaced it with the fried fish skin, which comes with some Xiang Qun, some soup. Just had to order another bowl of wontons. Yeah, so now we're going to Nan Xin for the nth time to get some shuang Shuang is kind of almost like a milk pudding. It's like shuang means like double skin and nai is milk. And it's made with buffalo milk here. It's very nice and creamy milk taste, but not like too strong or anything. It's, yeah, real good. It's a pretty famous place and it's normally pretty busy. But yeah, this shop's like kind of the traditional Cantonese style where they just got heaps of seats and you just kind of sit wherever there's a seat. Like you might be sharing a seat with some random people or family or what, but everyone's pretty chill about it. So yeah, let's find something to sit and order some food. So it's like a coconut milk and a taro thing, and it's got, we also got some, it's like coconut and milk jellies, and this one's here, the shuang. You can see it's kind of got the skin and the top underneath. It's kind of like thick and creamy and delicious. So now we're heading to Yanjiang West Road to just get like some classic pastries, like the wife cake, but yeah, pretty nice stuff here. So that street we're just on, Sangshajiu, that literally means up and down street. It used to be a pedestrian street, it's not anymore, but I think on weekends or something it is a pedestrian street. And now we've just turned down Baohua Road, which is kind of like another kind of popular street. There's a shop down here called Baohua, which is another one of those kind of classic Cantonese shops. Sells like wonton noodles and like some like braised beef brisket. Yeah, it's a pretty famous shop. I don't know if the street's named after the shop or the shop's named after the street, because some of the other shops around here, like the shop sells ice cream and some other kind of local style dishes that's kind of been around since like the late 40s and stuff, so it's, you know, pretty old as well. One of the other notable shops on just a side street off Baohua Road is this Tianhe. They sell fish skin salad. It's like fish skins which I think are just blanched with peanuts and like spring onion. It's real nice, pretty fragrant, pretty refreshing. Fish skins are kind of like nice and like, I don't know if you say like al dente, but they're, yeah, got a nice bite to them. And also there's down one of the other side streets is Tongji, which is one of the better places to get bai chia ji. We went there the other night. The bai chia ji, this like white cut chicken, still real good, but I think the other dishes are kind of a little bit average and not quite worth it. But I mean, that's another one that's one of like Michelin recommended or Big Gourmand, something like that. So this is Haidi Lao. We're not going there. This it's like a mala tang, kind of like more like a spicy hot pot restaurant. They were famous for like having rats in the kitchen at one point or something. But it's you can get your like nails done and all this kind of stuff while you're waiting for a table. It's pretty crazy. So we just stopped up for a coffee at this place. It's pretty good. A few people chilling out front. We're just walking around Liwan. We're at, I think it's Rinwei Temple. It's looks pretty old. And there's some people out front, I think, playing like Cantonese style music. They often play at like celebrations. It's similar to the music you'll hear with like the line dance. And they're letting off firecrackers and stuff, so it's pretty noisy, pretty good now. So now we're still in Liwan. We're walking to Xiang Qun restaurant to have dinner. It's like a local Cantonese restaurant, but it's like an actual restaurant this time, not just like a small noodle shop like some of the other local shops we've been going recently. It's pretty cool around here. It really does feel local. Like we just passed the restaurant, had some like live Cantonese opera going on in it. Which I fully don't understand, but you know, it's cool to see old people still enjoying a bit of culture. I don't think the young generation maybe will appreciate it the same way, but it's nice walking around here. It's kind of like the golden hour, and it's like almost 5 o'clock, so the sun's just starting to set because it's winter here, even though it's maybe like low 20s. Pretty warm. Seems like they're just open because people have been queuing up outside and just starting to go in. It's braised goose. Another classic is stuffed chilies. I'm not sure if it's pork or fish meats. Either one can be used for this dish. Stir-fried chicken gizzards with choy sum, and it looks like it's got some intestines in there as well. This one's actually got everything. It's got hearts, livers, gizzards, intestines. So we had our dinner at Xiang Qun. It was the braised goose was real nice, and the chicken organs, stir-fried chicken organs with choy sum was pretty good. I really liked the stuffed chilies, but the gan chow was a little bit average. Like it was quite wet, like quite oily. But maybe we're just spoiled because we went to a place one time up nearby Baohua Mountain. And the gan chow there was like, it was fully dry. So gan means dry and chow is like fried, so it's like dry fried beef noodles. So yeah, the like fully dry ones are real nice. Like it's not like hard, like you can still eat the noodles and stuff. It's just they use, must be just like the perfect amount of oil so that it's not oily. So that might have spoiled us, but yeah, overall it's pretty good. It costs about 220 yuan. We just stopped by Baohua Road. It's pretty old, since 1876, and we got some classic stuff. There's one of the real classics is these chicken biscuits. They've got the crispy ones and the little bit chewier ones, and they're like they don't have chicken, but they're pretty fragrant. I think they have like a fermented bean paste and some pork lard in them, so it's quite a unique taste for it's not familiar for Westerners, that's for sure. catch the light show that's in like 20 minutes at the Canton Tower. And we're just in like one of the malls here. Yeah, I just realized this place we ordered some coffee is actually outside, like, so it's pretty chill just here. And then, you know, it's a real nice comfortable night. It's probably still like low 20s. It's super misty, like you might think it's, oh, this is the pollution, but you know, I'm sure the air quality is not great, but doesn't smell funny or anything. You blow your nose, it comes out clean. All of these palms, they're date palms, I think, but I don't know if they have a fruit. Yeah, lots of people out. You see it quite a lot in China, like everyone just comes out into all these like nice ass parks and public spaces they have, which I guess makes sense given the high density here, especially in Guangzhou. Just over here, you can see the Guangzhou Library. There's lots of really cool architecture around here. They also got an opera house on the other side, which I'm not sure if it's by Zaha Hadid, but it's kind of looks in that style. Is at one point the central government here, I think, got kind of annoyed at the amount of kind of strange buildings that were getting built here. So they kind of put, I don't know, maybe a ban or something on weird architecture, but Guangzhou, like in the city itself, doesn't really suffer from that. Certainly around Tianhe, like all of these buildings are pretty nice. Yeah, you can see just down here, down this little bit, just in front of us, here's the opera house. It seems like there wasn't a light show with like all the lasers and all kinds of crazy stuff like I've seen before. Just kind of all the different lights changing color and stuff for half an hour. Now we're gonna have a burger. Been eating Chinese food for quite a while now, so see how the burgers are. So we went to go get some burgers, but when we went to the shop, the kitchen was already shut, so we just went to some random Thai restaurant that was pretty average. Now we're walking through Liwan again, and we're going to go to Yuan Ji Chang Fen for lunch. Chang Fen is literally Chang is like intestine, and Fen is like I think it's like rice flour. So you might see, I don't know, I've never seen it translated as intestine or changfen, but it's not intestines unless you maybe get one with intestines in it, but I've never seen one with intestines in it either. But it's kind of like a local shop. I don't know if it's like particularly old, but we just got here and it looks pretty busy. But yeah, it's just like they make like a rice flour paste and then steam it on a tray, or sometimes they do it like on a cloth on a tray, so it kind of has a little bit of a rough texture, which is pretty good for picking up the sauce that they put on, which is kind of like, I think it's soy sauce based, but it's not just soy sauce, it's quite fragrant. And they got quite a few options, so I can't quite decide what to get, but yeah, here we are at Yuan Ji Chang Fen. So try and make my mind up before we get to the front of the queue. So this is another one of those local places where you kind of just grab a seat where you can find one. So we're just like sitting a small family here, so hopefully the kids don't get distracted. So after a bit of a wait, we've got char siu, we've got beef, we've got pork kidney and pork liver chang fen here at Yuan Ji Chang Fen, and yeah, it's pretty busy. So let's see if it lives up to the reputation. Yeah, that chang fen's pretty good. It was pretty cheap as well. We got the smalls, it was like 10 yuan. We got 4 smalls between 2 people, which was kind of just like a snack worth of food. The char siu one was, I don't know, you just taste the char siu, so that was my favorite. It was still nice enough. And the pork liver was like, it didn't have any like real strong liver flavor or anything like that. It was very good as well. My favorites were the beef and the pork kidney. Definitely like the flavor feels more balanced on those ones. The rice itself is pretty good. I like it slightly rougher personally, but it was the rice paste wrap stuff was pretty thin, pretty nice. Sauce was pretty good, pretty light. If you come to Guangzhou, I'd say even just going to like the chain Yanji is it'll cost more. It's not quite as nice, but they got heaps of branches around the place, so it's probably more convenient. And if you're not trying to find like the most local style or local places, you just want to try a good representation of the dish, I'd recommend Yanji if they're still good. I haven't been there for many years now though. Oh, that place over the road, this is like a historical building or something. I think it's an old pawn shop, but it looks old as, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's, maybe like 200-300 years old or something. Around the corner, but maybe you can't see on the old GoPro, but yeah, up the back there as well. Bars on the windows. There's a couple of these around the place in Guangzhou. Some of them are like even taller. There's one, I can't remember where it is. Might be around the like Peasant Memorial Wall or something like that, the subway station's called, but it's maybe like 4 or 5 stories tall, and it's kind of cool because the windows are like quite small, like slits. It's like, so people can't break in and steal all the gold or whatever. So I guess there was like quite a lot of people trying to sell their stuff, make some money. So we just got off the subway at Haizhu Square, is kind of just over there on the other side of that roundabout, and we're at Tianhe now, and just enjoying the riverbank views. It's kind of like the golden hour, so it's pretty nice here. Over there you can see Haizhu Bridge. I think it used to be a drawbridge, but it's not a drawbridge anymore. I think it got damaged when the Japanese came here during World War II, and they must have rebuilt it with a drawbridge there. But yeah, I think maybe you can see the outside parts maybe of the original bits, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, one thing about this area is there's lots of kind of old buildings from when Western countries were here. We're just going to take a look around and check out the kind of old buildings and stuff before heading off to grab some dinner. This is one of the places you can also go for river cruises. Like there's some piers down there, and you can, maybe you can't see, but one of the river cruise ships just went off. The river cruises, I've done it before. They're pretty nice to do at night time, because you kind of go up the river towards Tianhe and you can see all the lights of the buildings and stuff. And I think from memory some of the bridges have lights as well, so it's pretty chill to just like stand on the top of the boat, enjoy that fresh air, enjoy the view on a pretty calm river. Some pretty old buildings still there. That one on the left, I'm not sure if you can see on the top, says 1903. So it's just over 120 years old. Just walking along the Pearl River here, still there's quite a lot of people fishing. See some guys got some small fish in like buckets and stuff, so they're catching something. Even though there's quite a lot of people down here, it's still pretty chill. It's not too crowded. It's a Sunday, so I'd say during the week it's probably pretty quiet. Still walking down the street in this old area of it's kind of nearby Haizhu Square still, and lots of shops selling like dried seafood, like heaps of dried scallops and stuff like that, I think. So now we're still in Changti. We're at the other end from yesterday is Yanjiang Lu, and you can see behind me there's like a memorial, and you know, the bridge and stuff. There's a lot of old buildings from, I think, the early 20th century, but where we are now, there was a protest back in the day, like 1920, I think it was 1927 or something, where even like workers walked all the way from Hong Kong to here in support of workers here and students who are protesting against you know, the Europeans that had kind of come here and started to cause you know, what they do, and they ended up getting all killed by the French and British armies, but now what remains is a bunch of influencers taking photos of themselves and things in front of these old buildings. So I think this area seems to have a bit more compared to where we were yesterday in terms of the historical buildings. So we're just going to have a walk around here this evening and kind of, you know, just enjoy. It's not so busy on a Monday now. So just a bit further down now, we've got the old post office, and just up here on the other side of that white building is an old hotel. So this whole area has been kind of like a trading district for a long time, but I think all of these buildings are kind of from the period between the Qing Dynasty and New China, and I think this road here used to be, I'm not sure if it was bigger than this, but used to be the biggest road in Guangzhou, but this whole area was like a real big trading hub, you know, between China and foreign countries. You know, I guess they came up the river here with their goods and did trade and took goods away. Yeah, so we're walking down towards where we were yesterday now. You can see there the Oiquan or Aichun hotel on the corner there with the red letters on top, and you can also see the bridge down there. That hotel, the Aiquan building, was built in 1934, and that south building that you can kind of see poking up the top down there is a similar age. That was the first reinforced concrete high-rise building in Guangzhou, and it's still standing strong today. Still looks pretty good. So at least it's being maintained. Not all of them are being maintained, it doesn't look like, but you know, it kind of adds to the character. It's not all like polished like the Bund in Shanghai.